Hi, Chris Madsen here. I've been wanting to stay grounded in as many ways as possible. Daily, hugging trees, being in nature, in the lake when it's warm enough, barefoot as much as possible. And I keep hearing that sleeping on a grounded bed is a really good idea. And so I thought I would let you see the steps I'm doing in making a grounding sheet. And I won't upload this until a while later once I know the effects of it. So what I've done here, this is my bedroom, and I have right now, it's a latex bed. There's no, in bamboo, there's no springs or anything like that, which I think is a good start. And I have a pyramid up top here, copper pyramid that I made, and so with the crystal in it. And so what I'm thinking of doing is connecting with that, just because I think there may be some energy in that. I went to, in my case, Home Depot, but wherever, and bought a couple screens, the aluminum screens. From other videos I've seen, apparently they're good. And apparently you don't want the black ones because they're coated, which insulates, and so you don't want that. So the silver screen, and I bought some copper wire because some of it I don't want insulated. I just bought some of this stuff. It's a thicker gauge, but it unravels real easy. So if I want to do that. Now, a lot of people, if they're in apartments and stuff, they won't be able to ground. There's different ways to ground the actual bed, right? And so for those, where your plug is, you can get, like an adapter and just hook up to the ground. I've heard others say that you can do that and it works great, but because you're connected with the rest of the grid in that, it's just kind of a nicer thing if you don't have to do that. I have a couple options here. I got solar panels and stuff right outside this window, and so I may hook up to the ground for that, but I'm gonna start just by down this vent here. There's the copper pipe for the water for the house, so I think I'm just gonna wrap around that because water, copper going straight outside a few feet underground, I don't see how that can't be a super good ground. And this crystal here, I'm just getting the hit. It's quite a big crystal. It's very big, and I'm getting the hit to wrap around that before, between the bed. And so I'm gonna wrap it around that. I don't know if it'll do any good, I'm just getting the hit, so I always honor my inner intuition on those things. So here's the first step. I'll make another little video once I get all this hooked up and add it to it. So this is step one. I think I have just finished the second step, which is getting the screen on the mattress. I noticed with the screen it comes in 36 inches across, and so there's different pieces, but that's fine. One thing I did notice also is that the edges of the screen, right? They're prickly, and so what I did is I took the duct tape and put it around the edges, and then to make sure that the mattress is staying put, I put safety pins every 18 inches or so around, and so that's where I'm at now. I did just because I do have a copper pyramid with the crystal And there does seem to be an energy thing off that, so I'm monitoring that. And so I hooked up the wire here, and that's going to go and connect over in the corner as well as it grounds out. So, so that'll be part of the bed as well. I think I'll actually hook the pyramid wire right up to the middle right there. That makes sense to me. Yeah, so that's step 2. Took me about an hour and a bit to do this, between a little flowing here and there, and you know, but yeah, that's where I'm at now. So next is I'm going to put the copper wire. A lot of them, they just kind of connect it with a bit of the aluminum in the corner and ground it out. But I'm getting a hit to put the copper wire all around. I think that might enhance the power of it. So yeah, that's step 2, and step 3 coming up. Okay, the next step here now is I got this copper wire and I put it, threaded it through. It was real easy to do. And then so it's circled around now the whole bed. And then it's going to connect here with the ground in the pyramid. And I'm going to put duct tape over the wire now. Okay, I'm just about done here. I'm ready to put the cover over now, the mattress covering thing, which is supposed to be fine. It doesn't interfere with the grounding. So what I did is I ran, the wire is going around the circle of the bed here, and then it's connected and it's going down into the basement. And I'm going to start by hooking it up to the copper water pipe, because that goes, you know, that's copper, and it's, you know, 4 or 5 feet underground anyway, where it comes in, and it's the water, which is a really good grounding thing too. Might even help the water. And then for the pyramid, I've got it connected over here in the corner. So we'll see. I'm gonna make the bed down, and I've got a couple gigs tomorrow, so let's hope I get a good sleep, and we'll see. This is the last stage here. I took quite a big crystal here, and a real big one, and wrapped copper wire around, and then hooked it into the bed here, into the grid there. I had my first sleep, and I didn't have this on it, the bed mattress cover. I just used like the sheet, and it was a little annoying. Not too bad, but being pretty well straight on the screen. And the people that are making these are saying that you know, they put a cover on like this, so I'm going to put a nice flannel cover on. And so there you go. Tomorrow I will see how it all works. I did notice sleeping last night that I had some lucid dreams, which is unusual for me. So maybe that was something to do with this whole thing. And another thing that I kind of felt was it was like my body was being pulled into the mattress. You know, it's kind of a hard thing to describe, but almost like a magnet with, you know, with a piece of metal on top of it. And I sense it probably was the grounding going on. I know when in videos, when they have, like, they'll do a blood sample after grounding, and the blood cells are all aligned totally different and stuff. So there's definitely physical things happen. So anyway, I'm kind of going, different than most, hooking up to a crystal and also to a pyramid, and the full bed is the screen. So and then the wire going circumnavigating the whole thing on top of that. So if anybody's going to feel anything, it will be me. And as soon as I have results, then I'll put all this video together and upload it at once. There you go. I spend a lot of my time grounded and doing things like what I'm doing right now, meditating on a shoreline, naked, and enjoying the sun. When the winter comes, I can't do exactly this, but I can still be connected, holding trees and being at one with it all. And what I found with the grounding bed is, in the last few nights I've slept on it, is that there is a difference, and it's well worth it. It's what my feet are feeling right now in my body here on this shore. It continues while I sleep. It's yes, 2 thumbs up on the grounding sheet. Highly recommend it. And I also notice I try to stay away from a lot of electrical stuff. Wi-Fi stuff is, I don't have a smart meter and things like that. And I'm sure that's helping as well. I know my body's in perfect, vibrant health. And I attribute part of that, to remaining pure through thoughts, the electrical, food, and all of it. And so the grounding is just one more part of the regime. So 2 thumbs up.